What is up, everyone? Elton over here. Welcome to another live stream today. Today is June 9th. I hope you guys are ready for today's market. As it's been yesterday, Monday, it was a crazy day. A lot of stocks moving up. Quick question: is the stock market recovering? We'll see today and see if it continues going up. Again, a lot of stocks went crazy yesterday. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you subscribe as I live stream every single day, Monday through Friday, from 5:55 a.m. until 7:30 a.m. I do my pre-market analysis to see what stocks I would like to trade, and see what stocks start moving with my ThinkorSwim platform, which is completely free for you guys to get. You guys don't need to open an account. You guys need to open an account, but don't need to deposit any money to your account, so it can be completely free for you to use. So if you haven't downloaded ThinkorSwim, make sure you download ThinkorSwim. It's the best platform that you can use for day trading. So that's for new subscribers. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, so that way you guys can get alerts of my live trades and my live pre-market analysis. For those who know who are not new, welcome to the channel. Back again, or once again. I hope you guys are excited to see another crazy live stream. If you've been sticking with me for quite a while, you will know that I've been finding a lot of hot stocks pre-market. It's the same stocks that a lot of these gurus or day trading gurus tell you that you need to pay for their subscription to get a pre-market analysis, and then see what stocks are moving with them, when you can do it completely free with me. So with that being said, we're going to be switching over to the stream right here, and boom, that should be it right there. And let's go. Let's start analyzing some stocks. So first and foremost, we have a pre-market scanner right here, and then my favorite tool that I made a video about is my Epic Pen. So this right here, the yellow triangle or rectangle, I mean, this is the pre-market watch list, or pre-market scanner, I should say. The pre-market watch list is right on top, right over here. So all these right here were the stocks that I was watching yesterday, Monday, June 8th. So these are the stocks that were moving yesterday. So now I gotta get rid of some of them and then keep some of them, because I can see some of them do have out of volume pre-market. So let's start analyzing our pre-market scanner. So first and foremost, we have IZEA. I got alerts yesterday. Been watching this stock, and then yesterday at 11:02 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I got two alerts. One at 11:02, one at 11:09, that IZEA was above 82 cents and above 89 cents. Nope, this is not fake. This is real-time data. And then yesterday, it's when I got the this alert about IZEA. So this was when I was down here. Now it's at $2.47. I was naive and stubborn that I ignored the hell out of it, that I could have easily made from that 89-cent mark to where it is now. That would have been a good easy swing trade of 162% return. So that was a super move for me from ignoring it. So that's truly bad. But of course, sometimes I won't be able to catch every single trade and every single stock, since again, yesterday, if you watch my live stream yesterday, it should be right here in the top right corner. Watch my live stream yesterday. There's just a lot of crazy stocks moving in from yesterday. So let's start analyzing IZEA. I already have some support and resistances. This stock is already trading at around 247. So support is around 180, resistance at $3, and then the next resistance is at 350. Again, I've been watching this stock for a long time. I think since I started trading back in 2017. No, back in 2018. Back in 2018 is when I started officially trading, but learning about stocks was since 2017. So IZEA moving, looking at the news, there's no news whatsoever. nothing at all. So besides their yesterday they did have a new Fortune 500 customer, which is definitely good for them. But a big watcher right here. Let's see, where's it at? So I'll go with this one. So this right here, I have different time frames of IZA. I got the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, and what is this? This is the 1 hour. This 1 hour. So different time frames to try and look at it. So this stock's still bullish. Right here, I got again yesterday the notification that this was very bullish. This was that it was above this arrow, that it was above the 9-day simple moving average. So again, big mover. It's already pretty much as high, so I can't really put any alert to see if it crosses this, crosses that, because again, the stock, it's already pretty high. The only thing that I can do is if it sells off, because IZA, if you look for it, you're gonna see the IZA is gonna have a pretty low flow, and what flow is basically how many shares are available to be traded, and the lower the flow, the higher the risk. So 32 million, a pretty good amount of risk there. But let's say if it had like 6 million or 10 million, that's a lot of risk. So that's a lot of high. So again, the lower the number and the flow is a higher risk, because the stock can move 1 cent or 5 cents and it's already like 15%. So again, that's what flow is. So again, IZA has a new customer, new 500 customer, Fortune 500 customer since yesterday, and I got the alerts yesterday that it was above 82 cents and above 89 cents. So missed on a huge opportunity, but that's perfectly fine, because again, yesterday was a crazy day. So IZA, I'm just gonna add it here. Let me take MFA out. So IZA, first one for today. Next, Hertz. Hertz went crazy yesterday, as you guys can see right here on the 1 hour time frame. Hertz it went up, it went down, and then it bounced back again. So Hertz just has been all over the place, but still, they already filed for bankruptcy, so they're gonna be bye-bye. So let's create an alert over here that it's below 440. Yes, I like that. Below 440. So Hertz, it's another big mover. Again, it's just all over the place, so I'm getting rid of this right here. Next we have BORR. BORR was moving yesterday, and today looks like it's already selling off. So today it's already selling off. Let's see. Look at the news. No news since Friday, and yeah, just yesterday it did a big move. It was part of my list from yesterday, I believe, that added it. So I was supposed to watch INUV a while back. INUV. It's doing all right. Nothing too major. Let's see. Common stock, heavy trade. Nothing too interesting. So let's do this 269. Let's add IZEA to the list. BRR just made a big move yesterday. This resistance at 315, the support 315 didn't hold too strong, and it just fell off through there. So now we're seeing a lot of resistance right here at 201. So if anything, we'll create an alert at 204, and we'll create an above at 218. That's if he wants to make a reversal, so make it 219, and if he wants to sell off, then below 160 or less will be its best thing. So boom, there it is. So BORR. Let's see what's next. NAKD. So this is the Naked brand. Let's see where you at. So this stock is trading at around 96 cents. As you can see, I had a lot of lines in the past because again, I've been trading this stock. I've traded this stock in the past as well. So nothing new to me besides being, again, just ugly. I don't know how this stock's still here when it just continues to trend down. So you can see it used to be around $5. Now it's around cents, 60 cents, 97 cents to be exact. But let's see here. So it looks like we have a huge gap, and you can't really create any resistances or supports when you have such ugly pattern over here. Like I can't create any resistance around 30 cents, around $30 when this stock is around cents, like pennies. That's what sucks about it. So it's what sucks about penny stocks. There's sometimes they're just trending so low, there's truly nothing left for us to trade. So this one we just have to keep an eye on it and see how it does. But let's switch this to the 5-minute. And if it, so if this thing wants to continue selling off, then let it be. Let's see. I never adjusted this. So for my up signal, boom, 3, yes, down. I think I left it at 1. I don't remember. And then what's this? The 9. So yes, up signal, boom. 2 down signal. This one is completely red. Nice, there we go. Bam. Okay. And so this morning at 4:20 it did cross the 50 SMA. So and then it just bounced off. It went up, then bounced off from the 9 SMA. So we'll see if it wants to come back again later on the day through it. So let's put in the letter. I'm putting the letter right here on $1. Boom, $1 whole, and also over here at 106. Oh, there we go, 106. So there goes NAKD any news pre-market? So is Ideonomics? Yeah, so it looks like they sold over 2,100 vehicles in May. Ideonomics total value of auto sold in May out of Mobile Energy Global Expo Center, $33 million. And so they made $33 million from the month of May when they sold 2,100 vehicles. That's pretty good. Let's see. So this stock is trading around $1.04. So it's already up here. Okay, so we got some support over here at $1.12. $1.12. We got some resistance right here at 208. Looks like 210 actually. This stock is where? At 104. Okay. So we do have a gap down over here. This gap eventually got filled, and it got filled pretty fast within a couple days. So that's pretty good. It did gap up yesterday for some news. What were those news yesterday? Let's see. Begins electric vehicle taxi deliveries. First 200 electric vehicle taxis from large orders scheduled for delivery starting July 2020. Okay, so they just got a big electric vehicle taxi delivery. That's pretty good. Which shares, their shares jumped 40%. Okay. All right. So then now this stock with today's news, again talking about their sales. I'm gonna create an alert right over here. $1.05, kind of close by. $1.05, and confirmation is going to be for me right over here at 111. Boom, 111. So IDEX, CPE, another stock that has been moving as well like crazy. Yesterday did make a huge move. Like I said, yesterday, Monday, was a pretty big day. Just a lot of stocks were moving yesterday, a lot of them. So that's this thing dropped down to it dropped down to almost $1.45 pre-market today. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. So this is very bearish still. Hopefully we see, maybe we can expect a reversal and see what happens with this. I'm gonna set an alert right over here at $1.80 or less to see if he wants to continue selling off. Okay. All right, let's so 179, if he wants to make a reversal, then I'll wait for it to get above this bar. So 220 is going to be my alert. So we'll see if it wants to come back again there. OAS has went crazy a couple days ago. What day was it? What day? On June 5th. Also on Friday. So June 5th. So this stock finally is going to come down to this alert below $1.39. So it's just getting bearish. So hopefully we can see a reversal. None of the SMA is supporting it, so we'll see again if that reversal does happen later on the day. If anything, I'm currently alert right here at $1.70 or above to see if he wants to come back. DNR, let's see, shares of several companies are trading higher. Okay, DNR on pace for record percent increase. So it looks like this might be a pharmaceutical company. So DNR, as you can see, just yesterday a lot of stocks move, and then today they're just selling off like crazy. And so I'm putting alert actually here at 50 cents or less. And to see if stocks do sell off like crazy, and then we'll put an alert right here at 70 cents or above to see if to make any type of reversal. So we got a lot of stocks that could possibly make some reversals. What is this? Let's check out VAL from yesterday. Okay, VAL, same thing, selling off. Let's switch this to yellow and yellow. So VAL selling off, GNUS selling off, Lincoln Coffee selling off. So like I said, it's just yesterday was a huge day that I don't think a lot of these stocks were able to support it, were able to support such moves. So now they're just selling off like crazy. DGLY selling off too. So we gotta expect some reversals on some of these stocks. So for example, I need to get rid of GNUS. It's at a pretty good price range, but we'll not in the watch list for today. Same thing with Lincoln Coffee. Lincoln Coffee has a volume, but looking at its daily average, what happened to the daily average? Well, looks like it disappeared too. XSPA, same thing. So we'll 49 million in daily average So again, same thing. VAL. I'll just leave it in for that one since this one has a 24 and it's already at 4 million. It's definitely gonna hit that 24 million volume today. And so we got a lot of pretty good stocks. It's just we have to wait for the right setup to happen on some of these stocks. It's just yellow. Okay. Just leave this. Switch. All right, so IZEA again, big watcher for me. NAKD. It's this stock has been just bad for a long time, and so I'm just gonna again. There's just gonna be some risk over here for me, as I've traded it in the past. And then I'm similar at 88 cents or less. See if he wants to continue selling off. NAKD. BORR. I'm not gonna add it as much. I wanted to add it, but no. Let's see, CPE. I definitely like CPE. IDX, same thing. OAS, already have it. DNR, same thing, possible reversal. Val, of course, it's already there. Next we have NE. Noble, any news? No news, pre-market. But yesterday it did get popped like crazy. It gapped up yesterday due to, let's see. No news from yesterday, specifically for NE from yesterday, besides this agreement to extend production cuts into July. So no major news for it, and we have these big arrows over here. They have big arrows on. All right, let's check out this again. So an VISL. VISL, I had an alert yesterday for $1.12, so now I gotta bring this down to $1 and $1.12, $1.10 actually. And if it wants to continue selling off, then below 85 cents or less, boom. It did cross the 50 SMA, but it wasn't just strong enough because again it was close to this resistance at $1. So we'll see how that does. As you can see, there's a lot of stocks with over a million in volume. So this is Steinmar, that's gonna have a high volume. HPR. Oh, this is High Point Resources. Now this stock has been ugly. Any news? Nope. GNC, no. AYTU, that's choppy. CANF. Oh. Let's see. Following pre-in guidance from FDA, can fight to advance. Okay. Can fight biopharmaceutical. IND and phase 2 protocol expected to be filled by the end of June to evaluate COVID-19 infected patients with moderate to severe symptoms. Okay, so those are the big news for a pre-market. It's kind of ugly news, so we'll see if it comes back around 240 and then 250 or above as well. And or if it wants to continue selling, that 220 or less. So there it is. So CANF. Eyes, no news. This stock is at 233. You can see I'm trying to come back again over here to this reversal that happened over here on 350. It's trading at what price right now? 175. Oh, so it's all the way down here. So it wasn't able to handle this sell-off over here on $2. And we got some support close to over here at $1.20. Boom, there it is. And if it passes that 199, then we got 360 as the next alert. If it wants to continue selling off, then 160 or less. And if it wants to make a reversal, then we'll put it 190. And there it is. So eyes, NSPR. No news since yesterday. VT. News yesterday of several stocks moving higher due to the extended production cuts. CDEV. Okay. Yeah, my biggest watcher is IZA. Where do I have the closest resistance? So I have this area that it came back to, so around 86 cents again, right when it hit my 82 and what was it, 82 and 89 alert from yesterday. 82 and 89, it came back to this area of support. As you can see, this stock bounced back here at this area, and it came back up and wanted to retest it. So it retested this area of support, but then it gapped up probably due to some news. And so now ever since then, it's been a range traded, and it wanted to come back down to this area, but it didn't. There was just some support over here above it. And so as you can see, it just came back up again, back close to this this new area of resistance. And ever since then, it's been range trading then, and then finally sold off back again to the same area of support, bounced off from that area of support, came back again to the range trade area, and from that range trade area, it just after range trading, it just started to sell off. So now again, looking at this stock wants to come back again, possibly to this going back to this range trading area. So we'll see if that's the case, which it already is, because this stock is already at 273, and so it's all the way over here already. So it's all, this stock is all the way over here. It's around 273. So it already surpassed it. It already surpassed this. So the closest thing that it can get is $3. So we'll see if this $3 resistance is extremely powerful, that it won't allow for the stock to continue getting up there. But if you look at it, we have another area that this stock bounced off from right here around $3, and it came back up again. And then from here, we see that it had some points of resistance. So for example, this huge red bar where it opened up at $3, and this other bar right here where it went to a high of exactly $3. So we'll see if that's the case with IZEA, since that $3 mark, it's very powerful. So if it sells off, then we know which direction it's going to be heading there. So possible of just getting to that $3 and that's it, or maybe right here at 273 and that is it for the stock. But we'll just keep an eye on it and see what's going to happen with it. So 5 minutes left into the market opens. So we'll just stand by here and wait for it, and we'll see what's gonna happen with it. But we have to go back to the stocks that added to the list, as again they continue moving as I analyze other stocks, and I gotta recheck the prices and see if my alerts are perfectly good or what's happening. Okay, so let's go back to the list and see where these stocks are trading. So IZA selling off. Okay, so now I got an alert. Now I'm able to put an alert that if it's above 240, and if it comes back again to 273 or higher, so 274, boom. OAS 170. Okay, pretty good alert there. And then I'll put 182 as my next alert. NAKD, okay, so still on track, heading over to the 88-cent mark. CPE, yep, making a reversal, possible reversal right here. Still kind of bearish on the other time frames, 15 and 1 hour time frame. IDX, possible reversal is gonna hit this alert, so we'll see how this one goes. So now I gotta change this to yellow, this to blue, and this to green. So the market's gonna open in just a couple seconds, so we'll see where some of these stocks are. So IDX, HTZ, and yes, there it is. IMRN. Whoa. So IMRN, big mover. American Airlines below 1850. So IMRN above 378. This thing is already past that. Wow. Probably some big news already. No big news. Oh yes. After Naval Medical Research Center requests meeting with FDA. Damn, this stock went crazy. I gotta look back at it and see why. Besides that, why did it go from that, and how come I didn't get an alert before? So IZA. Oh, where's it at? IZA above 240. So there it is. So my phone's gonna go crazy, so I gotta shut this down. And let's adjust this, adjust that, and adjust that. So here we go. So IMRN, biggest mover for today, but it's just selling off. IZA with the largest volume, but again, that $3 must it's probably gonna be a huge resistance. That's Ford below $7.19. So again, today it's just yesterday a lot of stocks were moving up, and then today just a bunch of them are selling off. IDX. For some reason, it didn't hit my 105 alert, and it just crossed above the 50 SMA. So that's very strong right there. But we just have to wait that it gets to above $1.10. Because if it doesn't get above $1.10, then that 50 SMA it's not gonna be very good. Hertz and NAKD below their price targets that I had created. So as you can see, DNR, NAKD, and also Hertz were the ones just selling off. We also have OBLN, market mover right here. Let's change this to that. Let's change this to the 1 minute. Eyes at or below, and CNF at or below. So as you can see, just a lot of stocks selling off. Looking at the level 2 of OBLN, which I believe a couple days ago it did go crazy, right? Yes, it did, right here on May 26th. It popped up on the scanner and it moved like crazy. May 26th. Let me double confirm that. No? When was it? SRNE. I remember. I remember seeing it, but maybe it was the wrong one. Oh, I'm thinking of probably a different. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different stock. Yep. So OBLN, biggest move for today. Pretty slow market today. Again, a lot of things selling off, but all those alerts about stock selling off, possible reversals. So huge possible reversals over here. Let's check out. Again, you see that CPE sold off, and then try to make a reversal, but just not obliging. Let's check out Hertz. Hertz, biggest mover, just selling off. It looks like it's halted. What's another stock that I had over here? NAKD. So you can see NAKD selling off, a possible reversal. Just crossed the 9 SMA. That's why this arrow is right here. So again, there you go. Just there you go. That's confirmation of reversal. So sold off. Now the reversal, it's happening. Is it going to be a continuation? No, it's not. It's right. The price is right below the Ichimoku cloud over here. There you go. So once it crosses above the 50 SMA, that's could be pretty strong. But we gotta wait for it to close above the 50 SMA, because as you can see, this arrow keeps on popping up and keeps on closing down, and then OBLN once again moving. There you go, just moving like crazy. OBLN, if we were to search it up, you're gonna see that it's gonna have a low float. And again, float means how many shares is it available to trade, and boom, 6.5 million shares of float. So very risky trade right here. As you can see, NAKD did not close above the 50 SMA, so the 50 SMA is its resistance. And if you look at it right here, OBLN, it got above the 50 SMA. You see that pink arrow right next to it. So this pink arrow right here. So that was very strong, but we had to wait for it to come back once again, and it set above there. So that was a pretty strong move right there. BOR, there you go. So BOR, where you at? So BOR, whoa, huge sell-off, and look at that reversal. So pretty strong right here. BOR, it's above the 50 SMA. This price closed right above it. It closed right above the 50 SMA. So this is a very strong move from BOR. It just has this huge red bar over here. So now we got support around $2. So this is a pretty good move right here. So let's do the active trader. Let me do my what is this? This one right here. And how many shares? What's my count? 400. So I should be, oh man, I already surpassed my 200 shares available to trade. So it's a 208. Okay. So I'll do 150 for now. Just gotta see if this thing wants to reconciliate. Let me check out a different time frame before I make my purchase. So looking at the 15-minute time frame, bearish, extremely bearish. So I gotta wait for the next. Candle to pop up, because this thing is still very bearish over here. I mean, this bullish, but then we have this, it's battling this huge bar over here. So I'm not liking it so far. So it did get some support from the 50 SMA on the 5-minute time frame. But I'm just not liking for the setup just yet. Let's check out MIST. Great, big move right there. OBLN, it's selling off like crazy. What is it? CSU, low volume, a low volume stock as well. So there it goes. Let me look at the level 2 of. So a lot of sellers, as you can see, between buyers and sellers, or demand and supply, just a lot of there's a lot more bids, there's a lot more demand than sellers. So it has to balance out. The sellers are going to be noticing that, So they're gonna start selling off, but then that demand is just gonna it's gonna be still too greater. That's gonna drive the price down. So this is the candle that I have to wait for to confirm that this is still gonna be a positive trend. And there it goes. You see, it's just too much demand, and the supply was too great. That drives the price down. So it went from 210 to 209. I was gonna get there at 210, so I would have been losing right now. So again, I just didn't like how that setup is right there. So sometimes you just have to be a little bit more patient before you jump in a trade. Meanwhile, let's check out CANF. So CANF crossed the 50 SMA. Good. I got the alert that it was above what? Above 241. Okay. So 241. I gotta wait for it to get to 250. Let's check out the 15-minute time frame. Okay, yeah. So I have to wait for it to get to that 250. Of course, if you get in earlier, it's perfectly good. But I'm waiting for to get to that 250 for me to confirm that it's actually going to be moving and surpassing all this right here. WISA. Let's check out that out. WISA is above 264. Volume for today is 119,000. So very low volume. So that low volume is gonna drive the price up and down like crazy, because it's gonna be easy trades for it to just go crazy. So CANF, again, I have to wait for it. It did cross the 50 SMA a long time ago, but on the 15-minute, it just still looks a little bit bearish. As you can see right here, I have to wait for the price, for the closing price to be above, at least above 244. Once it's above 244, then again, that's confirmation for me. And looking at the 1-minute time frame, that is not the case. That's not the case over here. If I would have gone in over here around 228 and seen that this bar closed above it, then I would have gone in right here around 240, and then it just would have made a good 4% return. So again, that's why it's always good to look at time frames, at different time frames, for you to see other things from a different perspective. So as you can see, this is bearish on BORR on the 30-minute time frame, and the 1 hour. Oops, let's close some of this stuff. No. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, the price is right over here. So I have to wait for it to close above 220 for me to confirm that it's actually a it's a bullish move. So right here we get into CANF, as you can see, close to 243. So again, I have to wait for it to get to 244. If it gets to 244, then boom. But it has to close. So there it is. So that's the trade that I'm looking for right there. So let's go with 100, and let's go with this. Where's that? Where's that? This one. So now CANF, it's definitely a bullish. So there it goes. So let me wait for the price to reconciliate over here real quick. There you go. I'll get in right there. There you go. Fill my order. So now I gotta see what's the stop at. 239. So my average is 248. So my goal of 10% is for it to get to 274. So now let's zoom in to this right here. So this is my trade right here. So now it's just getting it there, going back to that 244. So that 250, it's some pretty, it looks like it's a big resistance that it just can't handle. So I'm gonna bring this down over here to 235, because it's gonna reconciliate pretty good, but we'll see if the 9-day simple moving average is gonna be helping it out. So again, it has to reconciliate for it to make a reversal. So now let's go back to that right there. And as you can see, what was it? Was it the 1 hour time frame? Yes. So the 1 hour time frame is still not fully closed. We got 15 minutes left for it to get up there. So now it's just selling off once again. I got a two right here to 235. I'm perfectly fine with losing that amount, but again, I'm just waiting for it to. We got 14 minutes left for it to make a reversal. If I would have gotten there at 230, if I would have left it there at 239, I would have cut my losses a little bit early. But if it makes a reversal, then I know. So let's close the active trade, because I know where am I supposed to be with my trade. Yeah, and just looking at the level 2, just a lot of buying, and there's a lot more demand. BOR again, just selling off over here. It wants to make a reversal. That $2, some support, but again, it's just being patient. So now there you go, 210. So I have to wait for it to get to close to 220 for me to even make an actual trade. Because again, if you look at a different time frame, what was it, the 1 hour as well? Yeah, if you see if this bar closes above the 220, then that's just bullish right there. But if it doesn't, then it's truly not worth it. So CNF daily average volume is 563,000. It's at 2.7 million. So we'll see if he wants to make a reversal, just continue selling off. Let's check out the 5 minute. 5 minute, yeah. It's probably gonna come back, and if hopefully it bounces off in the 50. If it does, then that's gonna be it. There you go, it's just sold off. So yeah, wasn't a good trade. Got a little bit too late. It would have been better if I would have gotten in with this bar right here, but it's perfectly fine. I'm not mad about it. That's just the trade that I wanted to execute and just didn't execute. It's just today, it's just kind of a slow day since yesterday's market was very crazy. Everything's just selling off today. Again, I wish I was able to short my that stock, but that's not going to be the case today. As you can see, it's just consolidating right there on 235, but there it goes. Now it's officially selling off. A stock that is moving like crazy, which is one of my investments. It's right here, MIST. I've been following this stock for a long time. waiting for it to get to above $6 and waiting for it to get above $8. Man, this stock is going crazy. Did it sell all my shares? Yes, it did. All right, so let's switch this scanner to the trending stocks. Yeah, it's just the markets are kind of slow today. The stocks that are moving, the 30%, 20%, those are some other types of stocks. But MIST is one of the big ones. I've been investing in this for a long time. RNet, if you look at RNet real quick, again, biggest mover. It's an energy stock that is moving, but there's no news. There's truly nothing for it to look at. The pre-market, it's ugly. Look at the daily average volume, 557, 2.3 million now. So again, a lot of people were probably watching it since 3 when it was at 315. Now it's at 416, so a whole dollar already up. So yeah, these stocks don't pop up on the pre-market scanners. They're probably all the way at the bottom of the list, and you can't say for sure like, oh yeah, this stock is going to be moving up for a whole dollar already, or 30% once the market opens. It's just you have to see every stock by stock. Again, MIST, MOSI. This stock was traded was on the list previously. Somewhere in this list. Again, I have all the huge list of stocks over here that have been moving like crazy. Some that are moving like crazy in the upside and on the downside. So I don't have just gainers to how some of these gurus out there show you. Oh, like, oh yeah, I this stock over here that I was watching went up this much, and this stock I had it on my watch list since 3 days ago. And this other one I had it last week, and I told my my students and the people who subscribe to my subscription for $300,000 per month that this stock was gonna move, and now it's moving. So NAKD, again, reversal. Like I said, a lot of these stocks that we're selling off is just a lot of reversals. There it goes. You see NAKD sold off, but I'm trying to make a reversal, and then it was range trading, but it got lower, higher lows. So higher low right here, and then now it's just continuing to move in the upside, but it's above $1 now. So MIST, IZA just selling off. What's another one? MFA. I got an alert from MFA that it was something. Hertz, eyes, can't, boros. MFA is above 350. Now it's below 350. Let me look at the 1 hour time frame for this. So MFA, I'm waiting for it to get. Come on, get up here to the $4. Waiting for it to get close to even $6. But I think MFA pays dividends. Yep, they pay dividends quarterly, but they stopped paying for this. They halted it for this quarter. So this is a long-term one that I'm gonna keep for due to those dividend payouts. While MIST, this is gonna be a short-term one, but I'm waiting for MIST to get to $6 or even $7, $6 to $8 there. So MIST above $6. There it goes. Come on. Now the next goal is going to be $7. Get above $7. Come on. So next goal is for it to, from my goal is for it to hit, and this one doesn't pay out dividends. If anything, I'm just gonna probably just cut it right there. Hopefully if it gets to $7, I'll take that. If not, that's perfectly fine. But this stock doesn't pay dividends, but it used to be trading over here around $14 before the market crash. So possibility of getting up there long term. I have a lot of shares of this stock too, so if I'm patient enough, I can wait for it to get up to $11, $12. But we'll see what's gonna happen with it today. And another investment too. It's just this and CH Norwegian. I can't. NCLH. It went up to $28 yesterday and it's just sold off like crazy. NAKD above $1.07. So NAKD, huge reversal. And as you can see, for Norwegian cruise line, sold off, came back up, made that V-shaped reversal, but then it sold off again. So we almost had almost a head and shoulders type move over here. If we would have reversed over here, then we would have seen that sell off, but looks like that's not going to be the case over here with that head and shoulders move. MIST 659, good. So definitely possibly heading over to that $7 mark. I'm keeping an eye on it. All right, so there it is, MIST. Let me see if I'm able to find it. So we head over to Robinhood. and then type in MIST. Here it is. So that's the return right there. So 307, 105 shares. So this stock went up to 677. Now it's just selling off, of course, but it wants to come back up there. So, geez, look at how fast it's getting up there to that 677 mark. So again, that's the return for MIST. If you guys think that I'm lying, nope, here it is. That's my average right there. So almost doubled, not doubled just yet. It has to hit again. It has to hit that. It has to hit that $7 mark for me to double up on it, but still not there. Just 4% away from it, from being 100% return. And today's return, just $200 just from today. So there it goes. Almost there. Come on. 695. So again, long-term wise, I can wait for it to get to like $10 possibly. And if you look at $10 times the number of shares over here, it's gonna be a pretty good return. But again, well, we just have to wait and see what it wants to do. And then looking at the news, looks like they filed a 8K. The company's temporary salary reductions. So they're cutting expenses. So they're cutting down 20%. Let's see. So if we look at the 8K on the SEC, yeah, and then we can search for MIST. Where's it at? Oh, right here, filings. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I think it's this one. No. Here we go. MIST. Or here. MIST, this is the section. Search. And the 8K is right here. And the way we view it is this one right here. Okay, so let's see, elected nominees below for the company board each to hold office until 2021 annual meeting. Shareholders until the successors are diluted, elected, or appointed. Let's see. So it looks like a lot of votes went for it. So they're gonna get an auditor for the company to hold office until 2021. That's it. Again, besides the employment stuff right here, the salary reductions does not constitute good reason the officers. Okay, so yeah, that's how you're able to find. That's how you're able to find the 8K right there. So now looking back at MIST, just it hit that 714, but it just came back down. So again, long-term wise, I can wait for it. I can wait for it to come back, but again, they filed an 8K, which is driving the price up for cutting down expenses. But we'll see how this keeps on doing today. So MIST just selling off because again, there's just too much pressure right there at that $7 mark. But again, long-term wise, just being patient with it, hoping for it to get up at least up here above $10. So I'm gonna wait for that for it to get to this area right here, this area of support, which is again gonna be above $10. So long-term wise, just gotta be patient. And if I wanted to wait too long, then I can aim for over here close to $14. So you guys know what my average is. Again, truly transparent right there. So wasn't able to make it to 100%. I could have been able to, but again, I just gotta be patient with it for right now, and then see how it does long term. So hopefully we're able to get up here to that $10 mark. So that's investing, that's not day trading. So it's a whole different thing. You got to look at different factors when it comes to investing in stocks. About MIST, MFA, and Norwegian cruise line are major ones that are just going to be moving. So it's just long-term investments. But day trading wise for today, MIST is the biggest one for today. But again, I've been long term with it. It popped up yesterday, it popped up today, so that's why I've been talking about it since yesterday too. So we'll see if it makes any reversals, maybe bounce off from the 50 SMA. But right now it's just selling off like crazy. A lot of short sellers getting rid of it. But again, long term wise, it's a long term investment over here. Also, if you haven't liked this video so far, make sure you hit that like button so that way you could like it, and also hit make sure you support the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you like this video and then let me know what stocks you guys have been trading. So get that done ASAP and like the video now. All right, so going back to MOSY, let's do right here. So Mossy, MOSY, just continues to move up. Again, didn't have any news on it besides yesterday. Let's see. That's pretty new. Announces availability of its graph memory engine, accelerator IP targeting packet classification of Intel's Stratix text at Intel's Stratix 10. So I don't know what that means, but again, if I do more research on it, I can see that it's gonna be probably some big news for MOSY. Probably, I'm not sure if it's this like a tech company, but let me check its float. So MOSY, another alert came in. What alert is this? So trib above $2 and Oxy at or below. Okay. So let me close these news, go back to here. So MOSY flow of 259. So a lot of risk there. So, and the volume was crazy low, 17,000. So this volume's extremely low. So that's why I didn't trade MOSY. Just looking at the volume, there's no volume there. I mean, overall, it's gonna start growing overall, but per candle, there's nothing going on. So literally, one single sell-off can make you go broke. Truly, it's redundant. That's just I would not trade a stock that has such low volume per candle. Like, what is this, 5,000 in volume? That's nothing. That's literally 2 trades can make the price go up like crazy and then make it go down like crazy. Literally, that's what happens with this type of stock. Just low volumes and it doesn't move at all. So if you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna keep moving, it's gonna keep moving up and up, no, you never know that. If you never traded stocks like these, you will never know that. But otherwise, it's, yeah, this stock definitely not. And with such low float, just anything, if you look at it move, so it's a 246, so just 5 cents, that's 1%. Okay, so now we look at 20 cents, that's 5%, almost 6%, as a matter of fact. So you gotta wait for it to move a good 20 cents for you to make your profit. So a lot of, if you look at this, this was our this was today's list right over here on the left side, right above the yellow rectangle. This was our watch list. As you can see, a lot of sell-offs. This is not from my end. This is just how the market is behaving, because yesterday the market did go crazy. A lot of stocks just skyrocketed, and it's just the market just went crazy yesterday. So now what's happening is some of the stocks are just revaluing themselves. They're overly priced. They're not supposed to be at that price. So now it's just selling off like crazy. So just as I guessed it, MIST just rebouncing, getting some support from the 50 SMA, and then from there, as you can see, just revaluing itself back to $6. NAKD just reached a high point. Same thing with MOSY, reached a high point, just sell off. MFA just continuing to sell off as well. So again, a lot of stocks are just selling off due to yesterday's crazy day. So just not a lot of stocks today. Let's look at Solo. Solo over here, no news pre-market. If you look at a pre-market, there's just no volume. 6,000, 8,000, 12,000, and now it's just getting volumes. Already surpassed its daily average volume, but once across, it looks like once across the 50 SMA over here, obviously this arrow, boom, this thing just blasted up from there. So a great support from the 50 SMA, which the 50 SMA is right above here. So a lot of support right here around $2. And so that's what I would say that cross, again, there's no news, there's really nothing for it to support it of why it's moving, but besides the 50 SMA, that it was very strong for it to move on a trend. So very crazy markets today. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, but again, yesterday crazy day, and then today just everything is selling off because again, a lot of prices of stocks were just overly priced, just like MIST. What else? NAKD, MFA. So a lot, BORIZA, Hertz as well. So a lot of these stocks were just selling off like crazy due to be overly priced yesterday. So the live stream, there's only 3 minutes left, so I think I'm just gonna cut it right here because in the next 3 minutes nothing's gonna change dramatically. So that's it for today's